The European Union says it is a collective effort to change the narrative of having more women in politics by ensuring that there are more women in decision-making positions in Nigeria. In this report, the European Centre for Electoral Support says the number of voter registration for women increased in 2019 compared to 2015 and reaffirms commitment to improving women participation in politics in Nigeria. Gloria Kiba has more.
Election time is here once again in Nigeria, with candidates vying for one office or another, ranging from the office of the president to governorship, the National Assembly and state legislature. Series of meetings, workshops, trainings, sensitization, among others, going on in the country by the Independent National Electoral Commission and the European Centre for Electoral Support to ensure that the 2019 election runs smoothly, especially when the electorates have been sensitized and educated on the need for voter registration with women and youths involved. The European Centre for Electoral Support in Nigeria says there has been an increase in the number of women and youth voter registration in 2019 general election compared to the number in 2015. And this, they say, is as a result of the electoral umpire's commitment to improve women's participation in politics in Nigeria.
We saw a large increase of youth, and if you see the statistic now, you can see that comparing to 2015, we had more young Nigerian who are registered, and this one of the activity we are very happy to see the improvement on this, as well as we know that we have more women who are...
Before and after Nigeria's independence, the issue of the role of women in politics in Nigeria has continued to attract debate. At one end of the divide are strong women's rights advocates who maintain that anything and everything must be done to ensure increased participation of women in politics. At the middle are those who acknowledge that Nigerian women deserve more opportunities to participate in the governance of the country, bearing in mind that political office can only be attained by participation in elections, and they say more needs to be done to provide such opportunities. But the challenges are enormous, ranging from religious and cultural barriers, quotas in political parties, finance, among so many others.
We know, for example, in few countries like Ethiopia, Liberia, Rwanda, how the improvement of the participation of women in politics help to the development of the country. That's why I think today Nigeria is aware about this, and especially women who are trying to participate in the process, to get trained, to get aware, and to be committed.
A lot still needs to be done to give women more room for participation in politics. It does appear that the huge and overwhelming representation of women at most political rallies has not transformed to increase opportunities for women to contest elections.
Supporting INEC in organizing workshops and trainings, not only in national level in the headquarters here of different departments, as well as in different states and the 6 geopolitical zones. So we think that they are quite ready for the next 2019 election.
The power of Nigerian women lies in their votes as the nation goes to the poll in just a few days. There is need for more women to participate in politics and the political process, as this enhances the democratic process and ultimately the development of the country. Gloria Kiba, Court TV News, Abuja.